At least a dozen Portland bars and restaurants are now part of a vaccine coalition requiring customers to show proof that they've gotten their shots. Fox 12's Bridget Chavez spoke with one of the bar owners about what he hopes will come from this.
A growing number of Portland bars and restaurants are now part of a growing vaccine coalition that requires customers to show proof that they're fully vaccinated against COVID-19. TJ Fuller, the owner of Tomorrow's Verse Taproom, tells me he found out about the coalition on Facebook after it was initially spearheaded by another business owner. Fuller says the goal is to get even more bars and restaurants in the city to get on board.
The goal for me is to keep my staff, my guests, my family, any musicians who perform on my bar, and my neighborhood and my community safe.
Fuller explains at his bar they're requiring people to prove they've been vaccinated if they want to sit inside. If you don't have proof, you can sit outside. They are requiring everyone, regardless of vaccine status, to wear a mask when they're not sitting at their table.
It is frustrating. If the service industry is forced to go back into restrictions, or if we have to go back into layoffs, that would be even more frustrating. Instead of putting the onus and the burden on those who haven't gotten vaccinated.
Fuller says he hopes this sparks a citywide vaccine mandate like we're seeing in places like New York City, San Francisco, and Los Angeles.
Come to a point where it's just not fair to punish those who are doing the right thing versus those who are acting out of fear or misinformation. We need to get everybody on board so we can stamp this out.
He also hopes this will spark action from elected officials.
This is the main reason the mandates need to come from those elected to lead. I feel like it's a leader's job to do the right thing, even when it's not popular.
He says they've received some backlash, but the point of the coalition and getting as many businesses to participate as possible is to show a united front.
Most of the pushback I've been getting has been online. There's keyboard warriors who need somewhere to direct their rage or their fear. And they're taking on privately owned businesses and their staff.
Bridget Chavez, Fox 12 Oregon.